So when I was an undergrad, on here driving down 10th Street, there were horses in this pasture because Daisy Garten would lease out her barn space in her pasture for rent. And then as she was aging and convalescing and nursing home, someone that was supposed to inherit the land started to make moves to commercially develop it. So the field behind us had, 3 or 4 feet of topsoil that was stripped off down to the hard pan. Her friends worked with her to change her giving in the will to find somebody that would keep the farm intact as a museum, as green space, as an open space, as a farm, and keep it intact in perpetuity. And so that's where Bloomington Restorations Incorporated took possession of the property. And so for probably close to 18 years or so now, they've been here at the Hinkle Garten farmstead and are managing and stewarding the property. And it was only this last year, I guess 2 years ago, when we approached them to see about leasing the farm ground to produce food. There was a grant opportunity through the Office of Sustainability with funding from the Provost Office. It's called the Innovation Fund, that we can propose a sustainability initiative and essentially receive $50,000 to kick that off. And so we put a proposal together and we were awarded the funding. And so, I might have kicked the can the first time, but we got this rolling. There was a lot of energy from across the campus, from students to staff to faculty, from fine arts to SPIA to public health, the college. So a lot of interest and support for the campus farm.
We knew we wanted to go with organic soil amendments because we'd like to get organic certification. So I don't know, thousands of pounds of soil amendments later, we finally, I think we applied in the spring. Did they get applied in the spring?
Yeah, you got applied in the spring.
And then we got a cover crop down as well. And then we have our high tunnels in the back, which was the poorest soil that I think Kara said that it was impossible to bring back. So that's where we put the high tunnels. We brought in compost. Right now, I know there's a ton of basil, peppers,
cilantro,
tomatoes,
cucumbers, zucchini, green beans. I mean, just sort of all the normal, kale. Yeah, spinach was earlier. Carrots are coming in. Beets, we just finished with harvesting a couple hundred pounds of beets over the last 3 weeks. I mean, we're harvesting close to 400 pounds of food a week out of a 3/4 acre plot.
I don't think that there's an official, real food challenge, but we're trying to meet those goals of having real food on campus.
So it's going into Wright, it's going into McNutt right now. I mean, it's during the summer. There's a lot of summer camp kids here. It's also going to the IMU and to the catering services and the tutor room. Some of the food's been going to Mother Hubbard's Cupboard. They've received several hundred pounds of food to the food pantry, and when Cooks and Cupboard, the on-campus food pantry, gets more refrigerator space, they'll be able to receive more bulk produce as well. And that's just donated. We can do food systems research and food systems education, and the farm is an awesome way to connect as part of that. Students need to have this experience. They need to understand what the labor that goes into it, and the policy that goes into it, and the health department rules that go into it, and all these various factors that it takes to produce and then get food into the population, to the consumers, and the barriers that exist for healthy, sustainable, regional or local, if you want it, produce or animal products, what have you.